Hey there, history buffs. Welcome back to another deep dive into the past. And today I'm diving into one of the most devastating pandemics in history, the Spanish flu of 1918. This pandemic reshaped the world in ways we are still understanding today. So, what exactly was the Spanish flu? Let's break it down. The Spanish flu, also known as the 1918 influenza pandemic, was an unusually deadly influenza pandemic caused by the H1N1 influenza A virus. This virus was particularly virulent and spread with alarming speed. It infected around 1/3 of the world's population at the time. That's around 500 million people. Imagine the scale of such an outbreak in today's terms. Unlike typical flu strains, the Spanish flu spread rapidly and had a high mortality rate, particularly among young adults. This was unusual because most flu viruses tend to be more dangerous for the very young and the elderly. Let's talk symptoms. The Spanish flu had some common flu-like symptoms: fever, chills, fatigue, and body aches. However, these symptoms were often more severe than those of the seasonal flu. But what made it terrifying was how quickly these symptoms worsened. Patients could go from feeling fine to critically ill within a matter of hours. Many patients developed severe pneumonia, turning their skin blue due to lack of oxygen. This condition, known as cyanosis, was a grim indicator of the severity of the illness. Some even died within hours of showing initial symptoms. The rapid progression of the disease left little time for medical intervention. Now, how was it treated? Given the medical knowledge and technology of the time, options were limited. Medical knowledge back in 1918 wasn't as advanced as it is today. Doctors and scientists were still learning about viruses and how they spread. There were no vaccines or antiviral drugs available. The concept of antiviral medication was still decades away. Doctors and nurses relied on supportive care, keeping patients hydrated, warm, and isolated to prevent the spread of the virus. They did their best with the limited resources they had. Hospitals were quickly overwhelmed, and many had to use makeshift wards. Schools, churches, and other buildings were converted into temporary hospitals. Public health officials implemented quarantine measures, closed schools, theaters, and banned public gatherings. These measures were crucial in slowing the spread of the virus. People were advised to wear masks and practice good hygiene, much like during the recent COVID-19 pandemic. These simple measures were some of the best defenses available at the time. Despite these efforts, the Spanish flu claimed an estimated 50 to 100 million lives worldwide. The exact number is still debated by historians, but the impact was undeniably catastrophic. It's a stark reminder of the impact pandemics can have and the importance of preparedness and medical advancements. The lessons learned from the Spanish flu have informed public health strategies ever since. So there you have it, the brutal reality of the Spanish flu, its symptoms, and how it was treated. This pandemic left an indelible mark on history. Understanding history helps us appreciate the progress we've made in medicine and public health. It also underscores the importance of continued vigilance and innovation. Thanks for tuning in, and stay curious. Keep exploring the past to better understand our present and future. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating historical insights. See you next time. Stay safe and informed.